Here we go with part 3 of this newest build. So why don't you come along and join me as I fumble along through this creative process of my newest diorama. So far, just to recap, the curb is done for now, as you can see here. You can't really tell, but I did go ahead and paint it a white, which is right here. So that is not actually just the dowel rod color, that's actually white paint. And then I did some yellow on there, as almost as if to be like a no parking area. And of course it's broken in half because of that little like bomb area or something like that. I went ahead and I also put the frames for the door on here. It was easy to do. Now these are just the dowel rods that I just kind of cut. I did a miter cut on these, not actual with a miter saw, but just on an angle. I cut those and put those there. These are not colored at all, so this is the dowel rod actual color, so it's just straight up wood color. And then I did some damage there. I didn't have a match, just so it could match the whole damaged area here, because I figured, you know, continuity speaking, it would not be perfect right there. And then right here, that's just how it turned out, so it's still pretty cool. Now with the window, if you remember from yesterday, I did not enjoy that it was the same color as the background, so I just actually went ahead and did some, this is all just, that's a chalk pencil and a red colored pencil that I just did with there. And then the white is actually just my thumbprint from paint. And then also it's Mod Podge. Since the fence portion of it on the background here is, it's hard to keep it with some super glue to put around the windowsill, or to put for the window to stick it to the diorama itself. So I just, as you can see, like I just blanketed the shit out of it with fucking Mod Podge and super glue and just let it sit overnight, just kind of like this. And that ended up working really well. I like that it gave a little more texture, like around here, to the overall look of it. It ain't going nowhere for sure. It's stuck on there real fucking good. The only downside is that it gave this like shine around it. So probably just end up hitting it with some other paint to give it a little more aesthetic feel to it. It'll just add more detail. So again, that's the beauty of doing the destroyed ones, is that there is no real wrong answer for these. And you know, there's no wrong answer for anything, but if I'm trying to make it look nice, you know, a brand new looking building isn't gonna have this type of look to it, you know, no matter where you're at. So this one here, how it's always destroyed, it's always good. So you can't really screw it up on it. If you want to make it look like crap, then it's going to look like crap. But in the end, it's going to fit the aesthetic of the diorama. So today, what I want to tackle is I definitely want to get these started on the paint. And I'll probably, since this worked out so well, do the exact same thing. So I'm going to paint this like a gray, like a whitish gray almost. And then once that dries, I'm going to start just hitting it up with some colored pencil and just see where that goes. On the red down here, I did hit with colored pencil already just to see kind of where that starts out when you do it, but it's too light. So hit it with the paint first, and this will be a little multimedia thing. Second, there's still some pink that you can see through here. I'm not too worried about up here yet, but the pinks in all of the deteriorated areas, the hole down here on the bases, I definitely want to hit it with some black. As you can see on the sidewalk, I did hit the lines with black, and then that's when I did the final coat of gray on there, and that ended up working out really well. So now that pretty much pops, and you can tell where that's going to be at. I'm going to try to go for the same effect with everything else that's around here, and then I want to get these bottom parts here. I decided, since on the bottom part of the diorama that is sticking up, it's raised way, you know, a little bit more, which you can tell, kind of tell, but it's raised as opposed to the rest of the diorama. So that I'm gonna make it to where it's like it's paint. There's a paint job that used to be on the diorama, you know, on the front of the store or whatever years ago. So this is probably just gonna be a completely contrasting color altogether. In my mind, I'm thinking neon blue. So it just kind of, it's just tiny little part of the dial that just kind of like pops and catches your eye. So that's the job for today. Let's get to work.